Everybody is fascinated by the genius of Mozart. But Mozart is fascinating in one way, is that he's writing music with the classical rules of harmony, of counterpoint, but there is something more you can hear in it. You see the score and you don't understand why it sounds like this. How it is possible to be so wide and so powerful and so open. There is a secret in it, because the music hides something else that tells us about life, about morality, about many things that can help us to live here on earth. The main thing with Mozart is to sing. You have to find a good tempo for singing and for breathing with the music, not for breathing yourself. You have not to care about yourself. And Mozart is not your toy. Mozart was the man who sacrificed a part of his life to write this piece of music. So you have to be full of respect. Not that much to the composer, but to the time he spent on it. Because the time he spent is the time you can find in the music. Special time of the living of the soul. I can only have a contact with one people. I cannot speak to all the people at the same time, you understand? The concert is great for that, because you can play for thousands of people, but it's the only way to communicate. Then after the concert, people are coming to me to ask me to sign some things, to say that I am great, but I cannot really understand it, and I cannot really take it for myself. It's always quite hard to begin a concert. The first minutes are always very hard, because nobody knows exactly why he is here. What I like is that it's a kind of use that is not a use, because it's only for a lap of time, it's only for a part of time. It will not last very long. So there is kind of special thing with that people in that place, at that moment. I really don't understand. My teacher never saw something revolutionary in my playing. She said that perhaps I am one of the most talented students she had. And sometimes she is very touched by what I do on the piano. But she never said that it was revolutionary. And me, I'm confident to her point of view, because she listens to anything. She's the more attentive listener. So my real audience is still my teacher, because she hears really anything and she doesn't forgive anything when it's not good. I want to be truly involved when I play, but I don't want to speak about me. And I'm afraid of that. It's hard. Dostoevsky is the main one, and Balzac. There are other ones, but it's also the two writers I come back to. They speak about material life, the real material life. It's realism, but realism of the soul. You know, it's my best friend Martin who really made me discover the main part of that hidden place for me. When we met, I was just beginning to read Dostoevsky, but he made me discover so many other things, because he knows quite everything about the question of literature. He's absolutely amazing for that. It's sad that very often in interviews, you know, when I'm talking about Martin or literature, it's cut, because journalists are more interested in legend of private life or stupid things they heard, not me. It's not the main thing for me. The main things are really art and literature and friendship with some very special people in my life who helped me. You have really to understand all the process. I think that there is nothing passive in art. I don't understand how you can love a painting if you have not something to do also yourself with the joy of drawing. Even if you draw like shit, it's not a question. Just the pure joy of signing something, of drawing something, of drawing a line. Of course, it's a question of not being afraid. I was not in a musical environment. So many times I said, how I will earn money? How can I save myself? How can I have a good, calm and warm place to have money and to be quiet? To have my flat, to have money and to be no problem, to have a work and to be recognized in society. I had those moments, like everybody, but I chose to fight against the things that try to pull you out of the truth, that try to pull you on the ground. Because society is always trying to pull you down. You work for it, And in exchange, it gives you the possibility to live quietly and warmly. That is impossible for me, because I cannot feel real warmness and real humanity and real love in that kind of life. It will sound paradox, but I think that probably not. I think that the great way of thinking of the world is not material at all. On the contrary, it's so much brainy, but twisted brain. Many people don't see what is around. And the beginning of the material point of view is just to be able to touch a table and to feel that it's a table, to touch a piano and know that it's a piano. And I think that people don't even feel that. They are absolutely lost in their brain. They only think about themselves and how to feel good and to not be bored. They want to have the possibility to feel absolutely free. No God, no family, nothing. Just me. It's not material at all. It's a devil way of thinking. Spiritual also, but in the bad. Music is a way to go higher with the spirit, with the soul. It's not an end. It's not like paradise to reach. Music, it's in move. Music is on the way to something. Me, I always feel that the music is calling me. A sound coming from a place I don't know that is sounding in my head and giving me some energy. When you play real music, it's like you can catch the sound. It's fantastic for that.